At heart, I'm an educator. I love building a team and having a team work at helping children improve, helping children get better at not only just the reading, writing, and arithmetic, but become better people.
We have a responsibility. Everyone in this room has a responsibility to ensure that every single student has an equal opportunity at learning.
I love to learn. Learning never ends, and there's nothing more gratifying to me than to get in front of some teachers or school board members or principals and motivate them so where they go back to work that they can help their kids become better people.
Went to University of Cincinnati, got my master's degree. I'm an educator, I'm a coach, and I'm a pilot. And I love to learn. It's what we do. And I'm a principal. And I love my job.
My whole being is to learn, to teach, to grow, develop, and maybe along the way help people overcome a fear of wanting to learn and develop, and motivating, giving someone maybe one little thing that'll motivate them to improve somewhere.
Let's talk about what you can do as a board member to help your principals and your administrators and your teachers and ultimately your students become successful academic partners. And right now we have to think about change. You got to change this mindset that you have that the only ones that are educators are the people that maybe were in the classroom or the people that maybe were a principal. Because we're all educators, and we have to change that thinking, and we have to talk about teamwork, because everybody in this room is an educator.
It's almost our responsibility to turn those kids on to, yeah, it's okay to learn, it's okay to be coached, it's okay to be corrected, but you have to build a safe environment for them to do that. Once they get to that point where they're like, yeah, okay, I can make a mistake and I can still learn and I can go forward, then it's just pretty much get out of their way, let them go.
How many of you have actually talked to a teacher and said, may I please come into your classroom? Ask the teacher beforehand, hey, I'd love to come watch you. Tell me the perfect day to come watch you. They need that. They get enough, you need to improve this, you need to change this, you need to do better this from me, right? Go sit in a classroom, be positive. Let those kids see you. How many of you have been to a student council meeting?
I attended my daughter's student council meeting. She was on student council.
How'd that work out?
It was great.
Yeah.
Elementary school was fantastic to watch those kids want to get in and do what they wanted to do for an assembly that was coming up.
Yeah, kids are great, man. They're advocators, and we got to advocate for them. And if you give kids a little bit of direction, a little bit of knowledge, and a whole bunch of go get them, and then stay out of the way, you'd be amazed what happens. Be visible. Be out there. Get out of the boardroom. Go to the schools. What's your school's strength and what's your school weaknesses? And what are the issues in your school right now pertaining to teaching and learning? What issues in your district affect teacher performance? But we'll talk about education. We'll talk about the classroom.
You never know when your influence starts or stops, and you have to treat every child with kindness and respect, and you have to give them every opportunity to grow and develop, because you never know. It could be tomorrow, it could be the next day, it could be 5-10 years from now. And so the coolest thing that happens to me, at the end of the school year this year, I went over to the high school and watched the band perform and the girls singing. And this girl got up, and when she was a sixth grader, she was about that tall, melted into the background, kind of took care of her business, did okay. And then I go over and I watch her. She's a senior. And she sings, I mean, brought me to tears. And this little girl is going to go to college on a scholarship for singing. And she just blew me away. And so here comes this girl out, and I'm like, you were absolutely amazing. And she said, Mr. Motta, I don't know if you remember this, but you told me that if we overcome our fear, and if we try really hard, and if we just do the right thing, we can do anything we want. And if you hadn't taught us that, I would have never sang one note. On all of those things that you stand up and do every day, possibly can help a kid become a better person, and one day they come back and say, hey, thanks. And that's the cool part of education. Because we're all educators, and we're all on the same team. Doesn't matter what color, doesn't matter their sexual preference, it doesn't matter their standing socially, doesn't matter whether they're homeless or not, they have to have an opportunity. And that is what we're about, making students better.